What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be adding on to another project. We have the R32 Audi swap, we have the Barra W126, so we're going to be adding one more bit of content onto that, something a little bit quicker, easier, cheaper, fun. I haven't been having much fun with builds lately, so I decided, you know what, let's get something that we can thrash, rear wheel drive, take it to the drift tracks, have a bit of fun. We got ourselves we bought land in America. I've been driving past this car for 4 years and never caught my eye, and the other day it did, and I had a look at it and I was surprised that it's becoming a super rare car. It's extremely rare in South Africa. I think there's only 2 that I've personally seen. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it is a 1997, somewhere around there, Thunderbird Super Coupe SC Ford. Pretty much a rear-wheel drive 2-door coupe with a from factory 3.8 litre V6 supercharged, making 290 horses and 390 odd newton meters. It's pretty beat up, but that's what we were looking for. We were looking for a hunk of junk, and surprisingly it's not that bad. So let's go through it. Alright guys, so basically this is the gem we are working with, the 3.8 litre supercharged. The rest of the car, I keep going to the wrong side, it is a left-hand drive. So the rest of the car is super shoddy, it's very worn out and all of that, but I mean, it's a car. It's got rear wheel drive, rear independent suspension, factory free rust. So yeah, that's pretty much the fun for now. So what we're going to do now, drain the oils. It does start, we have tested it, the fuel pump is completely screwed though. So we're going to drain the oils, get it running for a bit, rev it up so you guys can hear it. The fluids out, throw everything new in, gearbox oil, diff oil, engine oil, slap in everything that it needs, new belts, go through everything, give it a once over, get it running, need some tires. I don't think these are going to work. So yeah, we'll slap on some tires, and my plan is to pretty much just paint it here in the shop, give it a good old DIY paint job, and clean everything up, run our aftermarket ECU, aftermarket management, rip out all the seats, all the interior, put a roll cage in it, do the lemons 24-hour, 9-hour endurance race. I mean, it's a super rare car, make it as decent as I can. We're going to go with things like cantilever rear suspension. I'm basically just going to throw whatever I can at this. That's cool. So let's get cracking. Right. So as you can see, the grass grew all the way through. Nice little rat's nest. there. But full rear independent suspension. Decent little diff. Is a limited slip diff. Massive fuel tank. So we're going to tear all of this stuff out, make a whole new exhaust system. I'll probably end up putting a 5-speed manual. This is a either 4-speed automatic or 5-speed automatic, depending on which box this is. I haven't really had a look yet, but it has things like factory air suspension. So inside the shock or the spring is a bag, and you have a stiff and hard, like a auto and firm control inside the car. Yeah, this car's got a lot of futuristic additions. It's got things like, can't really see it, keypad, door entry, coded. So yeah, let's start pulling things. Right, so we have to jump start this car. Don't think it has fuel. Let's throw some fuel in. Right, let's get it started this time. There we go. Let's hear it honk. All the nice supercharger noises. Right, gonna let it run for a second, let the oils heat up, so that whatever we drain out the sump is pretty much everything, because it's nice and warm. Cool. Alright guys, so the oil is drained, it doesn't look too bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let it keep trickling out from the engine. The fuel pump, we've just basically rigged up a little can on the side of the car to start the thing, because the fuel pump in the tank is dead. So I'm going to be pulling out the tank tomorrow. Basically what I'm going to do, I'll close up the shop for the night. It's getting a bit late. Pull out the tank. Once the tank is out, sort out the fuel pump issues, and then yeah, so we'll pull out the tank, this massive tank, and then once that is done, I'll start on the exhaust system and draining stuff, you know, all the needed goods. I will run a we are going to run an ignition panel. We're not going to do the key because the key doesn't, there is none. We have to hotwire the car, so carry on tomorrow. Hey, what's up guys? Day 2, we're back at it, and I'm covered in crap. Okay, so where are we? We have pulled out all the exhaust crap. That was a lot of fun, and we've also lowered the fuel tank. So yeah, a little bit more disastrous than what I was hoping for. Reason being is the hole for the fuel pump has been exposed. with all the elements, so I don't know what's inside this tank. It's basically a little pet cemetery. There's like all sorts of dead things on top of it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the plan forward will be from here. I don't know if I'm going to reuse the tank, make a fuel cell. Yeah, we'll pretty much see how it goes from here and take it on. Cool. So we've pulled the tank out. It's sitting over here. I did find this piece with like a universal pump fitted on it and whatever. It does go in. It does sit like that, but I don't have the locking ring that goes around this. So it's a massive tank. I'm not so sure I'm going to be using it. I think we'll probably end up fabricating something out of aluminium. So I also managed to open the lock. So got into the trunk, the boot, and interestingly enough, it still has all the I don't really know what all of this is, but I assume it's the police, American police satellite system or whatever, the computer link system. I think this was some sort of American police vehicle. Let me know in the comments below if you know. There is like a plug for a screen and like a computer system, so I'm guessing this was some sort of law enforcement car in America. So what we're going to move on to now is just carrying on with belts, oils and that kind of stuff, and then I'll start building the exhaust system and yeah, carry on with whatever we come up with. I do maybe have a plan for a tank in the meantime, so let's see how it goes. Cool. So I think we're going to end it off here. I would have liked to get a little bit further, but unfortunately this car has just been a lot of fun to loosen. So much rusted bolts and seize stuff and whatever. So I mean, just getting the bumper off was a nightmare on its own. But I mean, we're etching away. I'm not going to do anything drastic. We're not going to do anything too much right now. I just want to get the main oils, the belts, cooling and fuel. I just want to get that sort of in a good place. I'll pull out the interior and rip it around the area. You know, I'm not going to do too much drastic just yet. And then we will, once I know that it runs good and all of that, step over to the ECU, redo the wiring, do the cage, steering, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I haven't been hit with any like American spec Imperial stuff. No 5/16 and 1/1/8 of an inch, and yeah, all that. We had 10mm bolts and 14mm bolts, which is pretty cool for an American car. The one thing that I am very interested in knowing, and if you guys can help me out with whatever is going on in the boot, this must have been a police car, but I don't know, an unmarked car, an FBI car, I don't know what law enforcement was using these cars in America. It's a full Siemens setup. It's got interlinking system in the cubby hole, goes straight to the boot. There is some sort of box underneath this fender with like a receiver with thick cable in it. So yeah, I'm very interested to know that kind of stuff. It's all going to go out in the bin, but was this an FBI car? Right, cool. So next episode, exhaust, fuel tank, all that kind of stuff, and just a general clean, because I'm just filthy. My children are playing in the sand outside and I'm dirtier than them. So thanks again for watching, guys. See you again in the next episode.